Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow. I'm going.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled, and then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Gonna let one fly for Rupp, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive. Starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Mahomes now on 1st down. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, 43, 15. Tight goal. Attack!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes rolling to his right. And it's caught. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. they'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Williams will try again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game, you play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs, and we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw once more. He finds McCoy. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And that's caught by Thomas for a Kansas City touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Locke to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll find Lindsey here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and he'll make it a second down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got them.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready? 18, Gator. Bravo. Put up. 2.
Lock now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No.
He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, exit. 56 to Mike. Go.
From the 27, Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one's high, but not very far. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running on first down with Ware. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 31, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Block off of play action. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And some room to roam now. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Ready? 8, read. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. They began the drive with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Ready? Protein spill. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Switch, switch. Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50.
6-6, pull it high.
Show it up.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They don't keep playing hard, fellas.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. A3 Gator.
Me and you all day. All day.
Defense.
On play action. Lock. This is caught. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
On the ready.
50, Mike's 50.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Check safety, check.
80 weapon.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
On the set.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Yo.
Hey, Steve 6.
50, Mike's 50. Let him know.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And some space here. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Lott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down. Where? 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down is Lott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Block now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, Lott. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's Hill, complete. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, Haywood!
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw, and that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Locke going to go on 4th down. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end, and he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.